Hello, you ultimate animals! I'm Eve, and today I'm presenting a different kind of vlog, where I'll show gameplay footage and comment on it. In this vlog, I'll be showcasing new features from the Transformidable update of Ultimate Chicken Horse, which came out last month. The gameplay footage you see is of Fabio, Kyler, and myself trying out some custom party levels made by community members that make a clever use of modifiers. I wanted to highlight a small fraction of the endless creativity that can be found on the LevelNet platform. Also, all three of us are playing as alternate skins, which are another big addition with this most recent update. I am playing as Ram, which was originally just a black sheep, so this is the color scheme that I prefer. Fabio is playing as Robot Monkey, which looks like it was made in the same factory as the original bunny. And speaking of which, Kyler is playing as the Not Robot Bunny. These two reskins were by far the most demanding to make. All reskins were Fabio's main endeavor for the update. He took each animation frame of each animal and painted a new look over it, keeping the general shape of the animal, which is why the reskins are compatible with the costumes. And now it's time for the levels with modifiers. This first one is called A Level for Ants, and it was made by Index 154. It is a large, sprawling level that uses the tiny character size modifier to great effect. A lot of our players seem to like making such large party levels, and this shows how well a simple change in scale can be used to achieve that. Another nice feature of this level is the multiple paths, which players can decide to block off to force everyone through a certain set of hazards. This level is also designed to allow you to open up a new path using bombs, which can switch up the strategy mid-game. Note that with multiple local players, the view can get pretty tiny, so this level is probably better played with others online, with a camera set to follow only the local player. The next level is Mario Level 7-2 by Cesium. It's a pretty common thing for players to use the Ultimate Chicken Horse level editor to imitate the level design or the look of other platformer games as a tribute to them. This level recreates the look and feel of Level 7-2 from Super Mario Bros. On the NES. The indestructible moving platforms with barbed wire represent the squid and piranha enemies, which are moving either diagonally or horizontally. To emulate the underwater physics of Mario, Cesium used a whole series of modifiers: unlimited jumps, tiny hops, wall jumps off, low gravity, and the slowest movement speed. The swimming players also collide with each other and have the ghost post-death behavior. At some point during this match, we all made a pact that whoever died first had to be a benevolent ghost, helping others survive to reach the goal. Sadly, our attempts at helping often had the opposite result. Speaking of ghosts, this next level, called Murder in the Dark by Terry, makes great use of them. This level uses one of the simplest and most effective modifiers. Players are invisible when moving. This gimmick is cleverly combined with a level design where floors and ceilings are made of punching blocks. You can get a good enough idea of where you are by seeing the blocks get activated on your path. And, of course, the punching blocks can also be used to eliminate your opponents. It's still pretty easy to lose track of where you are at any given moment, and the solution is to stop moving. Thankfully, dancing does not count as moving here, which makes finding yourself a little easier. And, any reason to dance is good in my book. Pretending to have won to instill a false sense of security in your opponents is also a great reason to start dancing, by the way. If you died to a hazard on your way up, you can always console yourself by being a mischievous ghost, activating the punching blocks to ruin others. We didn't see any benevolent ghost in this match. A smart tactic in this level is to not run straight to the goal, and instead carefully hang around on the top floor to try and eliminate stragglers. If you're lucky, you can also grab a coin that will tell you where you are. Be careful though, being visible makes you an easier target. Last but not least is Asteroid Belt by Brontello. This space-inspired level has low gravity, jetpacks, and player collisions. Note that for a level of this size, you might want to turn on the double party box regardless of how many players there are. In this level, players get to be astronauts floating up to the goal through a dangerous field of crumbling asteroids. Watch out for the barbed wire. This is a good display of the new jetpacks, and shows how careful you have to be when flying around hazards. The jetpack effect was difficult for us to balance, because we wanted it to feel good but not too overpowered. We tried things like a delayed response and a limited duration of propulsion, but they weren't really fun. It was after a playtest with other game developers that we tried the idea of forward movement along with the lift, and this turned out to be the magic formula. It prevents spamming the jump button to just hover in the air by forcing you to move horizontally every time. This way, jetpacks are still fun to use, but this level really shows well how a little bit of forward momentum can put you in a very dangerous situation. The player collisions also feel completely different when you're already trying to maneuver in mid-air, so they're a nice bit of added challenge to this level. And that's it for today's vlog. Use the codes shown in the video and in the description below to try these wonderful levels for yourself. And also make sure to check out the many more user-made levels that you can find in LevelNet. I really hope you enjoyed this video. See you all next time, Ultimate Animals!